Well, people, late again, and I do apologise. This is not what I want to be doing, but I'm having mic problems. One time it's working perfect, next minute there's nothing. There's no volume, so I have to keep turning my laptop on and off. Just unplugged my webcam as well, so I'm hopefully, even though I keep saying that, it's gonna work. But you never know, and it could always happen. This is why I hadn't had a laptop for about 10 years, because they just frustrate me. So Arsenal v Leeds v Arsenal, if you want to do it the correct way. And Martin Odegaard is on the bench. Yes, absolutely buzzing at that. But there's obviously one little thing. Martin Odegaard's on the bench. That's great to see. It shows that Arteta's realising that what we have been saying for a long time. Kai Havertz is playing, which I never thought I'd say this. I actually want him to play, but Eze on the bench yet again. Eze is on the bench yet again. Eze is on the bench yet again. So, I mean, I look at it and I think Kai Havertz has got to put a shift in today. He has got to be so creative, and I mean really creative, like literally play, I would say like a 60, I would say a 60-40 kind of play today, where he's 60% in defence a little bit, like open, obviously, Rice and Zubamendi, because I worry with Zubamendi's physicality. Now, normally I'd be like, no, just Declan Rice, Zubamendi, let Havertz go. But with it being Leeds and the physical, I'm just not confident that Zubamendi can handle this. Then that will put all the onus / pressure on Declan Rice on his own. So today, Havertz might have to be a bit defensive, but he has to link up with Gyökeres today. He has to be feeding Victor Gyökeres and break into that box when we get chance, because of his height, and he can be obviously physical at times, and he has to be passing that ball fast and bringing the attack and get it moving and show a good level of creativity. Whereas today, I would have gone with Eze all day long. So that's my only disappointment today. But Martin Odegaard is on the bench, so that is very, very good to see. AJ the Mod, big up to you, my guy. AJ, hope you are well, brother. Rich Saka injured, so Noni starting. Oh, it must have been an injury in warm-up. I don't know, mate. I've just been fighting with my laptop again to try and get this sound to work. I meant to be on live at 2:35, I think it was, and I've just got on it. Turn my laptop on, turn my laptop off, unplug my mic, obviously my webcam. I'm hoping it's. I've had to uninstall that Acer Purified, which again I'm only just learning about laptops, to be honest, people. I'm not clued up with it at all, but I'm just learning now, and this is why I had one for about 10-12 years, because they frustrate me. But it's a must. If you have a YouTube channel, it's better to get a laptop, no matter what. No MLS or NordVPN in the squad. Like I've only had a quick look at and I've just seen Odegaard not on the bench. So let me just have a look and I'll bring the lineup up. So that's, man, that's strange. No Miles Lewis Skelly. That is strange. Let's have a look. See what. Wishing you a speedy recovery, Bakayo. So apparently, why is that not showing up? Right, there we go. No MLS or NordVPN. Wow, that's crazy. Right, the Arsenal watch along. I ain't got access, Ryan, my guy. I ain't got access. I'm just literally watching it on Sky Sports News. I haven't got access for a watch along. So I'm just watching it literally on, well, not watching it, but just I'll see it flash up if we score, which it might be accurate. Whoever commentates on the game, they might be up to date with it fast. But it depends if there's a break at time and then they have to go back to Ellen Road and check on the game. So yeah, let's just have a look. Like this, I don't know what's happened with Saka. Then I've like I said, I've been fighting with this fucking laptop again. So let's just have a look, see what's happened. I don't think we're going to get any update if anything's happened to him. So wishing you a speedy recovery, Bikayo. Don't know what's happened, people. Don't know what's happened here. Christian Odegaard, initially the extra man in the travelling squad, has now been added to the Arsenal bench. Oh, so Norgard now is on the bench. I mean, this guy Arteta's treating Norgard like a school kid. He used to be the captain of Brentford in the Premier League, and he's getting treated like a toddler, like an apprentice. Christian Norgard, initially the extra man in the travelling squad. I mean, what the fuck? Noni Madueke now starts for Arsenal, replacing Bukayo Saka. Okay. So what's happened to Saka? Noni Madueke is now warming up with the Arsenal forwards. Bukayo Saka left the Arsenal warm-up early and went straight down the tunnel with a physio. Wow, what's happened then? Bukayo Saka left the... Yeah, just read that. What's happened? What has happened? I don't think we're going to find out at all, really. The narrative is that Arsenal are having a bit of a wobble now. Mikel Arteta, the narrative is yours. Win v Leeds, perform so well, and win, we move on to the semi-final. That's the best way to lay down a marker. Yeah, and not change things. Yeah, okay. Declan Rice will make his 300th Premier League appearance today, with his start against Leeds United becoming the 5th youngest player to reach the milestone. And this guy should be Arsenal's captain, and he should be winning trophies. And he wants to win trophies, you can tell. Mikel Arteta, at the moment, there are 2 or 3 players that have to be out of the squad. These are the rules. Hopefully the Premier League next season, instead of 18 outfield players, it will be 20. I beg them from here, like it is in the UCL. Well, we would like more, but you can't manage a big squad, pal. So, you know what I mean? Notable absentees from the Arsenal squad: Miles Lewis-Skelly, Christian Norgard, Mikel Moreno, Max Dowman. Right. Wow. So, we're getting injuries here. Arsenal yeah, we know that one. Confirmed Stuart Atwell's a ref. Havertz starts for Arsenal. Martin Odegaard does not start for Arsenal. Yeah, we're loving that. Absolutely. Right, let me get... Because they don't really put the team up like I want it to be on screen. Let's... I don't really like... I have to use some of his shit, man. But he's just... What a dickhead he is. What a dickhead. He's probably never even been to Arsenal. And I know some people, you know... I've never been to Arsenal. I have been to Highbury, Emirates 4 or 5 times. But he pretends he's a big Arsenal fan. And it's all we and all the history of the club. Fuck off. You don't even know what... You don't know much about history with Arsenal, you wet wipe. Right, so let's get the team up. But he does post some things like this. So where is it? Breaking, Everton are send an official loan with an option to buy proposal for Chelsea Tyrick George, who absolutely looks like Saka's double, to be honest, and I've always said that when I first seen him. He did not look comfortable. Breaking, Bukayo Saka has left warm-up with physio. He did not look comfortable. There it is. I'll just show you a little bit. Right. Where's the team, man? Where is the team? I want to get the team on the screen. There we go. So there's the team, people. There is the team today. Right. It's not a watch along, guys. It's just I was jumping on. I meant to be on at 2:35, but yet again, as I'm testing my mic, it's just flat and not moving up. turned my laptop on and off, had to look at some other things, unplugged my webcam, and then it works. What the fuck is happening? And I think it's something to do with this Acre Purified or something, whereas, like I said, I ain't had a laptop for about 10 or 12 years, so I'm just learning all things to do with a laptop. So, yeah, Joe King. Saka injured, Madueke starts, we are cooked. Let's see what happens, Joe King. Yep. Today, we need Madueke's final product. End product, we need it. Joe King, Saka, groin injury. That's not good. That could be a month, or it could be a couple of weeks, I don't know. Ray Block, BBC Sport confirmed Saka out. Madueke needs to prove his worth. Absolutely, Ray Block. If this is the game today where Madueke needs to turn up, if this is a game where Madueke needs to turn up and deliver that end product, final product, it's today, let me tell you. Definitely. Ray Block, Saka groin injury confirmed. Yep. That could be a baddish one, I will say that. Ray Block, no Odegaard. Yep, we're all happy in my chat, let me tell you. Joe King, Radio 5 Live, have full match commentary. Yeah, but obviously I don't want to have that on. I would be listening to it, but I don't want to in case, obviously, you get done. So you'll probably get it faster than me, Joe King, to be fair. And big up everybody in the chat as well. Hope you're all good. Randy Arsenal fan, they call him Evil Saka. So, yeah, man, it's good. It is good that obviously Odegaard is not playing. And you think, yeah, man, that's good. But then Eze is not playing yet again. Yeah, look at that. Eze on the bench, Martinelli, Madueke, Calafiore, obviously Madueke's there now. Jesus, Odegaard, White, Mosquera, Kappa, Arrizabalaga. Good, I like that. Okay-ish, good, but now that's been changed with Madueke coming in. Never thought I'd say it, but I do actually want him to start today. Didn't want this guy to play, wanted Zubamendi out today. Very weak, and I would have played Rice. And I think Norgard's now gone onto the bench as well. I would have gone with Rice, Norgard, and Eze today. But I did want Havertz to play in a way. I kind of did want Havertz to play. So I would have either gone with Rice. I would have either gone with Rice. And Havertz. Then Eze. Or Rice, Norgard, and Eze. I still think I was going to pick... I kind of wanted Havertz to play today. But I still wanted Eze to play over Havertz. I really did. My ideal today would have been either Rice and Norgard and let Eze play and let him just run riot, forward thinking, passing fast into feet to Gyökeres, which would have been Saka as well. You know, really bringing that attack, that intensity, that urgency. Or I would have actually gone even as well, Rice with Havertz and then Victor and then Abrici Eze in front of them as well. So it's not gone to plan. Zubamendi's in there, and I would not have played him today. Would not have played Zubamendi today. Not a chance. I really wouldn't. I just think he needs to have a game or two away from team. He's very weak. It's like leading the blind with Odegaard. So my ideal today would have been Rice. Can't believe I'm saying it. Kai Havertz and Eze as well, because Kai Havertz and Rice could really be strong together in middle. Rice could sit sometimes and let Kai Havertz just go a little bit. He could break into the box. Eze could have just had a free run, just run riot and expressed himself and play with that freedom, bring that intensity, that urgency. Although, when you play under Mikel Arteta, you're not allowed to do that. So, let me just see. Seen that one. Seen that one. Seen that one. William Holmes, how are you, my guy? Good to see you in the chat. Big up, Rich. Big up, William. Hope you're well, my guy. Mark, big up, Rich. Big up, Mark. Good to see you in the chat. Good to see people in the chat. Hope everybody's all good and a good day, good evening, good morning. William Holmes, if Odegaard isn't playing, we'll probably win. Yeah, let's see what we do today. But obviously now we've got to see what Havertz is going to be doing. Texas, good to see Arteta try something different, yes. But will he change formation throughout the game if we're struggling to break leads down? I'm not confident. Mark Arteta out, absolutely. Sack him today. I'd sack him now. I really would. Yeah, it might cause disturbance through club. You know, it might rock some things, but I would if we had a chance to get Enrique today, or Conte, or Simone, or Inzaghi, or Flick, I would still right now sack Arteta today and have those as our manager to take us through to this season. I honestly would, because I could even see some of those managers who I even mentioned take us all season without losing another game, because how much they would like free up these attacking players what we've got and just say, right, go. Gabriel, Saliba, Nkape, Timber, White, Mazdu, Skelly, Calafiore are all good defenders. Obviously Gabriel and Saliba the best centre-back pairing in world football. Raya's a good goalkeeper. Let these attacking players just go. Play with freedom, express themselves, let them go. They're even talking about it on Gillette Soccer Saturday. These players have got to be allowed to freedom. They've got to be allowed to express themselves more. They've got to go. And I thought, God, it's like me talking. It's like I'm hearing myself talk here when I'm hearing them talking, and people in my chat and other people what we keep saying time and time again. These players have got it in them to go and absolutely destroy teams, but they're not allowed and they get put on strings. So, and it's facts. It's not. People can keep saying, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, it's negative." It's happened. When something's happened, it's done. It's facts. It's no argument to even be bringing to the table. Let me tell you, something's already happened. It's a waste of time because it's happened. It's been done. People have seen it all over the world. People know that Arsenal are not putting teams to the sword and taking them to the cleaners and wiping the floor with, whichever word you want to use, more than what we should be doing. We're doing it, like I keep saying, maybe every 6 or 7 games. And like they said on Gillette Soccer Saturday, Paul Merson, Tim Sherwood, Sue Smith, and I can't remember who the other one was. Clinton Morrison. We're all saying it. Yeah, they should be taking the teams to pieces, like annihilating some teams and letting them, like the players, go and expressing themselves and play with freedom. And they all agreed there's something not right. They're not doing it. So I'm saying it. People in my chat saying it. Other people's channels who we watch are saying it. The pundits are saying it because it's evident. It is clear as the day. There's something not right. These players are not being allowed to express themselves enough. It's like they do it against Aston Villa at second half, and then it was like, right, don't do that again, boys. Don't do that again. We were a bit expansive, you know. We were like running too much. We were attacking too much. Bring it calmer next game, and obviously that next game we have Bournemouth the Saturday night, and that's how it feels. Like Arteta allows it maybe every 6 or 7 games where he'll say, right, get him. Next game, stop. And he's shit scared because all he thinks about is I can't lose this game. And that's where it becomes, where the players are wrapped in cotton wool, where we become defensive. Because there's no way anyone can tell me, and I mean anyone, that this team and the attacking players we've got should not be hitting double figures. Gyökeres in a Man City shirt now has scored 10 goals in Premier League. I'm telling you, he's scored 10 Premier League goals for Man City already this season. Definitely. Just in Premier League. Texas, how are you, my guy? Arteta is on his way out. If he wins nothing this season, absolutely, 100%. Oh, I think I've missed one here. Mark Arteta out. Yeah, I've seen that one. William Holmes, yeah, Zubamendi should be on the bench as well. Absolutely, William Holmes, absolutely. Definitely, should be on that bench today. He's very weak. He really is weak, man. Let's see. Texas, we've got the team, a 900 million squad this season to win the Premier League. The problem is the manager. There you go. It's as simple as that. It is the problem. The problem is Mikel Arteta, and I will add, some of these players' mentality is just not there. You can tell a lot of these players have never won a trophy. Never. Joking, this 3 p.m. blackout in the Premier League is a disgrace. Absolutely, I pay Sky good money to not be able to watch my team play. I agree. I agree, Joking. It's a bullshit. Oh, let's do a blackout. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. It really is. It should be. You know what? That's where people get sick of things like that, and that's why people have like the fire sticks and that, because they're sick of like having to pay full whack for things like this and not being able to watch Arsenal like when they play on Saturday, or their own football team, whoever they support. Running back players look nervous and scared, just like Arteta. Yep, like I said, people, other day when United equalised other day at Emirates, Arteta was like that. He looked like he was shitting himself, like he thought, oh fuck, what we're going to do? Will I have to change formation? Will I be forced, will I be forced into changing a formation? And he looked nervous. He looked nervous. And it's, to be honest, it's like the blind leading the blind. Because Arteta has never got over the line. He's never won a Premier League title. You know, he's never won a Champions League. He didn't win much as a player. FA Cup, you know, I mean, maybe other trophy in his early career. Obviously played for Paris Saint-Germain, Rangers, Everton. But it's like blind leading blind. Arteta is leading some of these players where he's never got over the line in Premier League terms and stuff, as a player, as a manager. And then he's, you know, how can that be? This is why I keep saying, don't tell me that Mikel Arteta is a top elite manager, because he's never won a Premier League. That then transforms to the players. He's the manager, and they're looking at him and thinking, well, what are you going to do, boss? Can you not change formation? You can see we're struggling. We can't break this team down, whoever it is. We need help. You are the guy who we rely on to change it. That's where it comes from. Yes, the players, if they're in a bad day at office, if you want to say, yeah, fair enough. But the manager is the one who's responsible to look on that touchline, suss things out, take notes, sort things out, maybe at half time and say, right, second half, we are going to change something. Because we are not getting any change out of the team who we may be playing on the day, and we need to give that manager an headache. And I keep saying this. So if that manager, Mikel Arteta, is looking worried and shit scared, you know, what do you think players are going to think? This is what I'm saying. This is what I keep saying. What do you think the players are going to think? Do you think that don't transform from the players, from Arteta to the players? Because if you think that it doesn't, then you're delusional. Because it definitely does. When Arteta's looking worried and scared and thinking, oh, Man United conceded. What if I have to change formation? What if I'm forced to play two up front for 20 minutes? Because Carrot won't hold him back. Carrot bringing Cunha on, Šeško. He was going for it. Good on him, and it worked. So this is what I keep saying. Like, a top elite manager has won Premier Leagues. You know, he's got over the line. He's won a league in a league wherever he's been. And Arteta never has. He's never done it. Never done it as a player. He's never done it as a manager. So we've got a lot of players in this team what's never won any trophies in their career. And then you've got a manager what didn't win many trophies in his career. He's never won a Premier League as a player and never won a Premier League as a manager. So what the hell do you think is going to happen? It's just a bad recipe, and those tiny little things like that is what can stop Arsenal winning Premier League. With little things like that, with no different formation / plan B when we need it to give the opponent a different problem. Things where Arteta's nervous and looking worried and feels like he might be forced into changing formation, but he's got players as well what's not won trophies at all in the career. So where's someone tell me, where is the leader? Your manager. If this were Conte in charge of Arsenal now, he's going to get all the players, calm down guys, calm down. I've been in this situation before. I've won Premier Leagues, you know, I've won Champions League. This is why I keep saying, why did we bring Mikel Arteta to Arsenal? Now, if he wins the Premier League or the Champions League this season, then fair play. It's ticked off. He's done it. But that's what I'm saying. That's why he has to win the Premier League or the Champions League, or that will be done. If Andre Bertra's got something about him, he will get rid of this manager end of the season if he does not win that Premier League or Champions League. An FA Cup and Carabao Cup is not acceptable. It's not good enough. Teams in mid-table win that. Crystal Palace, no respect to them, but obviously they're on a free fall at the minute. Crystal Palace in really bad form. Don't think they've won for 11 games at the moment. Now Mateta's literally saying, I want out now, I want to go ASAP, so they've got massive problems. Not be long before other players want to leave, Watton and everything. But they won FA Cup last season. Do you know what I mean? Like, if we went FA Cup and Carabao Cup, it's not acceptable for Arsenal Football Club, especially when you've got all these obsessed Arteta fans all time hammering on Twitter, oh, this team's mentality monsters. The mentality is completely different this season. This is a different Arsenal. We're killers. We're monsters. You don't come into conversation, Chelsea, Man United, Liverpool. No, you don't come to conversation no more. Like, they literally make out this team is something incredible, and it's not. Right now, the factual title of Arsenal Football Club is a nearly club. And that's what everybody looks at Arsenal, because we don't reach Wembley no more at the moment. We're not getting, obviously, to any single final at the moment. And we're not winning any trophies right now with Arteta. So, and they're facts. They're facts. You can have 1 billion people, and what I have just said, that is facts. We are not getting to Wembley no more with Arsenal. Sorry, with Arteta. We're not reaching finals with Arteta. And we're not winning trophies. And that's facts. It's simple as that. Where people are obsessed with this guy, the facts is what I have just said, those 3 things. So if he doesn't win that Premier League or Champions League this season, he deserves to be embarrassed for what he earns, for how he comes about, so he speaks in his interviews, etc. He deserves massive pressure right from now. Obviously, he should be having pressure from start of season, but I'm saying every game now he should be getting more and more pressure. Land it on him. Make him feel that pressure. He deserves it. He deserves it. Texas, British TV needs to be dragged screaming into the 21st century. This 3 PM blackout is bullshit. Absolutely doesn't happen in America. It's pathetic. And I love Texas. Texas, I mean, America's class. I've just started watching that Landman, Texas as well. That's good. I'm only like 2 episodes in, but I'm enjoying it up to yet. I like America. I love Texas. Red Hot in Texas the other day. I think it was only about 16 or something, 17. They had a freeze. So yeah, Home Depot. Horny Toad, I think that's an Harley Davidson store. I think they call it Horny Toad or something like that. I do like Texas, y'all. You better watch what you're doing, y'all. I like that. Where we going? So yeah, Texas, absolutely. That's, I mean, it don't happen in America. It's just this country, mate, with some of the things what they do. Everything's got to be all correct. Right, block Leeds score from open play, which we don't. They have the players to nullify our set piece threat. Basically, we're getting done. Well, what we in? We are about 19-20 minutes in, and I believe it's still 0-0. Joe King, I think, is listening to it on radio at the moment. Right, block. This manager is a big problem. He absolutely is, Right, block. Where are we going? Texas. That's why Arsenal shouldn't have appointed a manager receiving on the job. Inexperienced players, inexperienced manager is not a winning combination. It's like I say, it's a recipe for disaster. Sometimes it really is. It really is, Texas. It's like the blind leading the blind, in a way. Right, block. I'm watching the game and we look rubbish. Wow. Right, block. Seriously, are we playing shit? Joe King, Saka has hip problem being confirmed. Right, okay, thank you very much for that, Joe King. Right, block, hip replacement settings now allowed. EB out for another season and get £300,000 a week. Yeah, I mean, if he's got a hip problem, that I don't know where that's come from. Texas, Arsenal should not have appointed a manager. I've just seen that. Where are we going? Good replacement. Are you kidding me? Joe King, goal, Leeds. Are you joking? Ignore that, ignore that, ignore that. Joking, ignore that. Yeah, mate. I think it says it in title. Joking. Joking. 0-0. Yeah, 0-0. So it's 0-0, guys. Yeah. Still 0-0. Where we go? Let me see if I haven't missed anything now. So yeah, I mean, let's see what we do. Let's see what we do today. Look at Ollie Palmer, still scoring. Playing for Swindon, I think it is. Millwall, Sheffield United, 1-1. Right. Ranibo, I'm serious. We got nothing going forward. Saliba looking shaky. Two. Everyone knows. Might not everybody. Sorry, not everybody might know, but William Saliba is my favourite player. Watched him when he went straight back on loan to Saint Etienne. Then he went to Nice and finished at Marseille. And I watched all his games when he played for Marseille. And I thought, what a defender we're going to get at this club. I'm serious, Ranibo. I'm serious, we got nothing going forward. Saliba looking shaky too. He nearly gave the ball away at the start of the game. Madueke looks really bad. I swear to God, I tell you something. Like, and what we done? 22 minutes in. And do you know the thing is as well, people? Do you know the thing is that when Leeds came to the Emirates, it took us, I think, about 28 or 30 minutes to even get that switch going, and then obviously we won and won comfortably 5-0. But it took us about 28 to 30 minutes to get going. It's this manager. It is this manager. He is shit scared of letting this team go. He's the problem. He is the problem. I'm telling you now, Mikel Arteta is the problem. I have said it for many, 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 many months, years. He is the problem at this club. He's the biggest problem. Like I said, he's never won a title as a player, as a manager. It's like he's leading players with what experience? What can he say? Oh yeah, this is how you win a Premier League. This is what, you know what I mean? He's never done it. Joking, Leeds giving us plenty of free kicks. Yeah, I mean, we might capitalise on that, but Mark, it's still 0-0. Yeah. Rambo, Gyökeres trying, but Leeds too physical for us. Wow. Well, they are, to be honest. Texas ridiculous. I'm watching the live in Texas and people in the UK can't predict. This is what I'm saying. How is that normal? Texas is watching it live in Texas. I don't know where he's from, Beltran or what, or whatever. I don't know. San Antonio. I think there's a place in Texas called that. And I'm sat here and I can't even watch it. And I'm in UK. Absolute bullshit. Oh, let's do the blackout at 3 PM because we don't want people to literally stay. We want people to go to the game. Fuck off. Robbing bastards. Ranibo, we got a corner. Wow, let's get a corner. Yes, yes. The way Arsenal score goals. Please do smash up the likes and subscribe to the channel as well, people, if you are new. Lincoln are flying, man. Lincoln, wow. They're flying this season. Rambert, Zubamendi, wasteful. He looks out of his depth. I tell you something, Rambert. Yeah, man. And I've said this about Zubamendi. When I used to watch football all over the world, and obviously, as people know now, because I used to do the betting, and I keep adding it, your first bet is one step closer to losing everything. Don't bet, people. I'm nearly 2 years without one bet. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. On the April the 8th, it will be 2 years since I've put a bet on in any football, because that's all I used to do, just football. And I'll never ever do it again. Your first win is one step closer, to losing everything. So, on that, I used to watch football all over the world, which I've mentioned loads of times, or leagues all over the world. Even Malmo in the Swedish league, Servette, Young Boys Basel in the Swiss League, Lion City Sailors in the Indonesian League, I think it is. And obviously, I'm watching all the top leagues like the Real Sociedad's in the La Liga, etc. And we mentioned this last night. I watched Zubimendi. I've probably seen Zubimendi 14 times, let's say, before he came to Arsenal. And that's with Real Sociedad and the Spain national team. And I can say honestly, when I watched Zubimendi in those 14 times, I've never came away and thought, what a player he is. What a footballer he is. Now, he's got intelligence to his game. He's good at passing ball. And he can calm things down. We've seen that. But the player who's to impress me was Taki Kubo, which is like a right wing / attacking player. Different position. But I never used to look at Zubimendi for Spain or Real Sociedad and think he's absolute. He's just unreal. He's class. He's class. And I still don't. And he's gone and scored, man. What the fuck? Zubimendi has gone and scored. What? Ranibor lead, dealing with our corners with ease. Yep. Joe King, goal. And Joe King, I think is saying Zubimendi. Joe King, Zubimendi. And I'm literally just tearing into him. Wow. Ranibor. We look like a glorified Stoke City. Yep, 1-0 Arsenal. Paul Merson's commentating on it. Madueke assist. First assist from Madueke. Martin Zubimendi. I mean, to be fair, like I have just bashed him and said that, but my main kind of target at him then was to do it with his physicality, because he's scoring some goals and his goals are quite good. I mean, that goal against I think it was against Forest where he volleyed it, that was an absolute belter of a goal. He scored the other day as well, so he is chipping in with some goals, but it's his physicality where I just say drop him. So now this is going to be a test. What are we going to do? Are we going to sit back? Is Arteta going to wrap him up in cotton wool and say, right, enough, calm it down now, and do not go at Leeds, just bring the tempo down, don't attack them, and are we going to see boring Arsenal, or are we going to get out there and get this job done and get 2-0 up before half time and near enough wrap this game up? This is it. You just don't know what's going to happen with this Arsenal team and what Arteta will be doing. You really don't know. So, Zubimendi, Joe King, Madueke assist. I mean, yeah. So Zubimendi scores today and Madueke assisted. So Madueke's first assist. Texas, Zubimendi scored. Rambert, yeah, he just scored from a corner. Ryan Arsenal fan, my TV is a minute behind. Joe King, sorry, Ryan, my bad. Texas, Zubimendi still deserves the bashing. Oh, yeah, of course he does, because he is weak, very weak. And, you know, it's Brighton, Everton, 0-0. Joe King, did not realise you were watching the game. Rambert, very good header. Well, I take back what I said. Very good goal. Yeah, listen, that's what we do on my channel and people in my chat. What we do, and other streamers do that. We will praise when it needs praising, Arsenal or Arteta, and we will criticise Arsenal or Arteta when it needs criticising, because we're not the wet wipes. Oh, let's praise Mikel Arteta for doing everything, even though that game he didn't change formation and he cost us a game. Chelsea away when they had 10 men. Perfect example. Let's praise it, boys. Let's praise it. Let's give him a cuddle. Let's nicey. Nah, it's not happening. Not happening on my channel, and people in my chat don't do it. So, if it were a good goal, you praise it. I praise Arsenal. I do. When we played like Bayern Munich, I've just put fantastic Arsenal against Aston Villa. Second half, incredible performance. But I'm not one of these people what suck arses. Oh, let me praise everything Arteta does season once. Let me do everything what Arsenal Football Club does season once. Let me praise it all. It's not coming from me. You're not going to get it from me. No chance. I will praise and criticise when it needs praising, and criticising when it needs criticising. Like people in my chat, like other people who we watch with the channels. Good cross from Madueke. Yeah, so 1-0 up, guys. What we're going to do now, though, that's the thing. Chris Welsh, big up, mate. Hope you are well. Big up, Chris Welsh. Hope you are good, my guy. Go and subscribe to Chris Welsh, people. Ranny Burr, right, off now. Back in a bit. Okay, Ranny Burr. Okay, my guy. Ryan, the Arsenal fan, joking. Don't worry, not your fault. My connection is shit. Ryan, the Arsenal fan, constructive criticism. Absolutely, absolutely. Oh, I thought we'd... No. And that's the thing. It's pathetic. Oh, you're criticising the club. Oh, you're criticising Arteta. And what's he going to do? Like, do you think he gives a shit about, like, me or you criticising? He don't even know us. But all these Adam Keys and Roy, you can't say that about Arsenal. You know, you can't mention Arsenal or Arteta in that context. You can't call those players, or, you know, you can't say anything bad about them. Grow up. They don't give a flying fuck about your Arsenal Football Club, and the Arteta definitely don't give a shit about you. Get out the arse. If they need criticising as players, as the football club and Arteta, it deserves to be criticised. And if it needs to be praised, you praise it. It's as simple as that. Simple as that. Right. Let's see. So what will we see now? That's the thing. What are we going to do? Let me just see. What will we do in this game now till the end? Bournemouth 1-0. Bournemouth. Krupi. Another. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Like Krupi. Another great signing by Bournemouth. He's been smashing it at Bournemouth. They lost Solanke. They've got Krupi. They've got Evan Nilsson. They've got Endis Undal. They've got a lot of strikers, Bournemouth, and they've just signed that Real. They've got a lot of attacking players. And that Krupi is a good player, let me tell you. Good player. Just lost Semenyo as well, and yeah. Ryan Nelson fan, a mother criticises her son for doing bad in things, but it doesn't mean she doesn't love him. There you go. Absolutely. Tough love, as they call it. Be cruel to be kind. I'm good. I'm not confident against Newcastle, however, as we seem better in Champions League. Yeah, this will be a good game, man. This will be a good game. You just don't know what... I can't remember if it's at Anfield or not. I think is it Anfield, Chris? I think it is. And Newcastle's away form is not good. I'm telling you that now. It's not good. So you just don't know what Newcastle will turn up. They're one of the hardest teams to play against when they're on form. I will say that. Home or away. The only controls are how we'll set up low block and we can't break them down. Yeah. What we got, Merce? Whoever's in my chat and watching it, I know there's 2 or 3. Do Leeds look like scoring? I want to know. Because I can't put volume on it because I might get done for some reason, for certain copyright or whatever it is. Chris Welsh, yeah, Anfield, yeah. I think. Do you know what? Do you know what, Chris? I think you might beat Newcastle tonight. I've just got a feeling because it's at Anfield. I know in midweek, you know, we're a given kind of. But you got a boatload full of goals. And I just think you might be on it tonight. I've just got a feeling Liverpool might be on it. I could be wrong. But I just think you might be. So, I think you'll win. I think you will win tonight, actually. Waltermore's dropped out of form as well. I thought he was going to be one of the signings at season. He's dipped up. He's kind of dipped a little bit. Oh, Merson again. What you got for us, Merce? No. I think something's going to VAR or something, or it might have been talk of it because they're asking Mike Dean. I don't know. Can't. I want to turn it up, but I can't. The only Chris Welsh. We will win or draw, in my opinion. I think draw, to be honest. But to be fair, we already beaten Villa at Anfield. Yeah. I think you'll win tonight. I've just got a feeling you're going to win. I really have. Coventry, are they going to be in the Premier League next season? After, I think last time Coventry were in the Premier League was when Peter Unlove, Steve Grizovic, Hadji, Chippo was all Darren Huckabee. Remember those players for Portugal? Remember those players I just mentioned for Coventry? They had some good players, man. They did. Some good players. Kevin Richards, I think it was. Like I say, Peter Unlove. Chippo, Hadji, he was a good footballer. Hadji, I think Moroccan. What a footballer he was. Chris Welsh, I'm not liking Slot at minute with stupid comments about 2 titles in 30 years and being knocked out by Atalanta 2 years ago. It's like he wants to be sacked. Yeah, I just don't know what he's been different this season. He has, but I'm going to say this: Chris Welsh is better than manager than Arteta because he's been in Premier League in his first season. From being in the Dutch Eredivisie, managing Go Red Eagles, obviously Feyenoord where he came from, and AZ Alkmaar while he went Dutch Eredivisie, and he walked into Premier League and won the Premier League by 10 points. Literally dog-walked Mikel Arteta. Joking Leeds resorting to fouling our players. Gunnarsson booked. Where's that? Let's have a look. Texas, very depressing how average Arsenal frequently looks after an almost $1 billion investment over the last 5 years. Absolutely it is. 2-0. Joking, 2-0. We've scored. Now this game should be... Madueke scores from the corner. Wow. What? Straight from the corner? Texas 2-0 Madueke. Yes. This can't be drawn now. This has got to be a 3-pointer. This has got to be game over. Chris Welsh, I wanted Slot gone after losing 3-0 to Forest. Yeah, I agree. And 4-1 to PSV. Can't be losing like that. No, you can't. You can't. You cannot be losing like that. It's not acceptable. Man, he's caning it this season. I've people might not know him, but Notts County, that Jatta. He's on form here this season. Notts County are pushing as well. They're up there. Old traditional club, Notts County. Yep, Caldalo, own goal. It's been given as an own goal. Not Madueke. Still does not get his first Premier League goal. Caldalo, own goal. It came up as Caldalo, own goal. So Madueke still doesn't get his first goal for Arsenal in the Premier League. Already scored 3. Obviously, Club Brugge scored 2 and 1 against Bayern Munich, but no goal in the Premier League yet. Mark 2-0. Yep. Thank you guys for updating me on this. Joe King straight from the corner. Yeah, although it's just been given to Caldalo and goal. Ranniber goal from corner. Madueke. Ranniber keeper messed up. Ranniber probably go down as own goal. Yeah, it's just been announced. Caldalo own goal. Leeds United goalkeeper. Joking, I'm cussing Madueke every game from now on. The man feeds off negative energy. Exactly. Joking, yes, given as own goal. Jay Shotman, that's the only way that clown can score. Large up Rich, please bring on Eze. Big up to Jay the Shotman. Big up to everybody in the chat and large up everybody. Rennie Madueke playing better as the game progressing. That's good to see. That's good to see. Although I wish Ethan Wanyero played today and replacing Saka. I really do. I honestly do. But it's 2-0 people. This should be really game wrapped up and done. Because I do not imagine Leeds United scoring 2 or 3 against our defence, especially with Gabriel and Saliba. Nah. Leeds look flat, no attacking threat so far. Yeah, I think this one, to be honest, guys, I honestly think we're collecting. We've collected 3 points today. I think that's it. It's done. I will be very, very shocked even if this is a 2-2. I cannot see this at all. I think this is game done, buried. I'd like to go on and score the third, to be honest. I would, and keep pushing and put a marker down, man. Put a marker down. Victor Gyökeres, please score today. Get a goal. Bring that confidence. Keep scoring goals. Texas, further evidence that Saka should not be an automatic starter. No, and you know what? It's crazy, and that is actually that's facts now. What you've just said, Texas, and I'm sure everybody in chat, would agree that you would always say Saka. Yeah, he's got to play. He's been carrying Arsenal for for the last few years in some ways. Now, no. No. He's not a starter, man. He is not a starter for Arsenal. He don't just walk into that changing room or training ground and like, yeah, I'm Bukayo, I'm star boy, I'm playing even without having to look at the team sheet. He should be now fighting for his place. I honestly think that, and I wish, and I keep saying it, the star boy is Ethan Wanyeri for me. Because last season, you have a breakthrough season and you score 9 goals in all competitions. And 3 different competitions are Premier League, EFL and Champions League. So you've literally said to him, right, you're a young lad, you've gone and scored 9 goals, and you've even scored on the biggest stages, with especially the Premier League and the Champions League. And you're a young lad, and he's going to be 19 in March, and you scored 9 goals in your breakthrough season. And you're telling me this season that guy should be treated like he is now. He has been took for an absolute twat by Arteta, and it started towards the back end of last season when we were desperately needing a goal against PSG in that second leg, and even Wanyeri was just like that, just sat there, and I'm thinking, why are you not bringing him on, Arteta? Why are you not giving Enrique a different problem? Why is Ethan Wanyeri not on this pitch? A wild card, very creative, good close control, fearless, strong when he's got the ball. He's got good intensity, good urgency, and that guy wants to score goals, and he proved it in the first game in the League R for Marseille with Roberto De Zerbi, obviously Brighton manager. Bang, debut, goal. And this season, that guy has not even been making the bench in some games. And I don't want to hear this bullshit about, oh, he's young, he don't defend enough. It's bullshit. Stop taking and spoiling the player's talent with things what he doesn't need to be doing, what he's not the best at. He may never be great at defending, but he's damn good at attacking and bringing that creative spark to the team, and he's not even in this team, and that bugs me when you have a breakthrough season and score 9 goals, and in that 3 different competitions, that, no matter what anyone says to me, Ethan Wanyeri should be in this Arsenal squad this season. Especially with attackers, some of them are dire. Jay Shortman, surely we don't throw this away. Come on, Arsenal. No, if we do, this will be dire. And I mean, probably the worst result of the season if we end up drawing this. Simo L9J, that's a no F own goal. Well, apparently that's a no F own goal. Well, it's gone down as Cardalo own goal. I haven't seen it. I can't see it because obviously it's bullshit blackout thing in England at 3 p.m. Big up to you as well, Simo. New to the channel, I think. New to the chat. Please do smash those likes and subscribe as well, people, if anyone's new to the channel. Rebo Incape playing very well. Yeah, I like Pierre Incape. He's a beast. He's a powerhouse. He's a steam train. He's got a good defensive head on his shoulders. A tiny bit like Calafiore, but I think Incape is a little bit more balanced when it comes to the defensive side, to be honest. Rebo Trossard moaning as per usual. He looks slow. Yeah, this is it with Trossard. This is another thing I know. Oh, Trossard, yeah, been fantastic this season. Yeah, Trossard, oh, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. I've seen it before. Trossard goes on a run. He might score 5 goals in about 8 games. Next minute, he don't score for about 7 or 8 games. I've seen it all before. Yeah, let's keep Trossard. Give him a new contract. Get fucked. Trossard, if that's what we're going with, should not be Arsenal's left winger. He's not good enough. He's not good enough. He's a good squad player, but they keep putting faith in him, and he pops up with some important goals, I will say that. But when people are saying, oh, he's brilliant, he's fantastic, he's this, he's that, he's a good player to come off at bench. He has so many games where he's just not on it. He's just not there. Loads of games. He's a good finisher, I will say that. Jay the Shortman Trossard has been terrible too. Yeah, absolutely, Jay. Like I said, mate, and you get all these obsessed Arteta. Oh, Trossard's fantastic. He's this, he's that, he's that. I'm like, I've seen it before. It's factually happened. He goes on a run. Next minute, you don't see nothing from him. For 6 or 7 games. Not good enough. Honestly, Madueke looking fast and playing good. Yeah, well, this is it. Madueke is lightning quick. He shifts that ball at his feet very fast. He's strong when he's got the ball, and he's got a lot of intensity to his game and urgency, and he can pull trigger, and he's got a decent shot. But there's so many games where you just think, oh, he's through on goal, surely something. Next minute, he just passes it into goalkeeper's hands, or when he could square it for a tap in for someone else, he hits it off a bar. It's his end product, Madueke. It really is. Right now, we've just got the same version as what Chelsea had with Madueke. That's facts. Semedo's done more in Man City shirt in weeks than what Madueke's done for us already. Joking off time. Jay the Shortman, Havertz. Jay, does this mean Havertz is playing shit? Does this mean he's playing crap? Is this what you're saying to me, Jay? Darnell, dubious, big up to my guy, hope you're well, good to see you in the chat. Another own goal, I know mate, I know. 1 second, let me just... Yeah, I know. Exactly, another own goal, I know. Do you know, if we mess this up today and we draw, This is going to be a disaster, and I mean an absolute disaster of a result. But I don't think we will. I think we might even get a third. But people in chat, are we playing good? Are we showing a lot of intensity? Are we showing a lot of urgency? Are we playing with freedom? Are we free flowing? Are we passing it fast? Or are we showing only little spells of only the things I've just been saying, like we have done a lot this season? Is it like an Aston Villa second half performance? Is it like a Bayern Munich performance? Inter Milan, Atletico Madrid, Tottenham performance? Is it like that? I imagine it's not. I imagine we've shown little spells of intensity, urgency, that freedom in our play, fast passing, and we've caught Leeds out and scored. Obviously from set pieces, I think it was twice. Zumendi had it and an own goal from Cordalo. So I don't imagine we're opening them up. I don't imagine we're playing free-flowing like we did against Aston Villa second half, etc. Bayern, Tottenham, Inter, Atletico Madrid. I don't imagine Arsenal's playing like that today. I just don't. That happens about every 7 games. Last time we did it against Inter Milan away. Yeah, Havertz. Another own goal. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Darnell. Absolutely. Jay the Shortman, Havertz is non-existent. We have zero creativity in the middle of the park. For fuck's sake. How many more times is this going to happen with this football club? Can they just not get the balance right? I swear to God. You know what? Take Havertz off and bring Eze on. Simple as that. Donald's ramp. Big up to you, my guy. Hope you well. Good to see you in the chat. How funny would it be if we win the league with own goal as the top scorer? Mate, I tell you something. The way it's going, it would not surprise me. I tell you that now. Abdul, big up to you. Hope you well. Noni is more enjoyable than Saka. Yep, I'm hearing this, Abdul. I'm hearing this. It's good to hear as well, but he needs to score. He needs to get that goal today. Get that first Premier League goal. Get that duck off your back, I think they used to say. Breed that confidence into yourself, and he might go on a little run. He might score, I don't know, 3 goals in 3 games consecutive. Just get that first Premier League goal today. Madueke, score that Premier League goal. And this is what we keep saying. I want Victor Gyökeres to score as well, because our attacks, man, they need. If we win the league, obviously, yeah, you're going to look back and it will look bad, but we won the league or the Champions League. But the way our attacks are not scoring, it is embarrassing to see. When I have seen Ian Wright, Alan Smith, Kevin Campbell, Robin Van Persie, Adebayor, Thierry Henry, Dennis Bergkamp, Sol Wiltord, Carnu, Overmars, Freddie Ljungberg, bit of Andy Slimpar, Alexis Sanchez. You know, I've probably forgot some. And these were proper forward players, man. Now, I'm not saying some of these are shit, but it's the manager who does not allow these players to go and play with freedom. Now, we're 2-0 up, and if we win today, it's 3 points wrapped up. But it still shows that, and I keep saying this, if we didn't have such a good defence, I think we would be way down. I think we'd be about 4th in league. I could be wrong with that, but I do. Honestly, if it wasn't for our defence, we would lose a lot more games, because we do not offer enough going forward in some games, in a lot of games, sorry. Donald Zaram, put Eze in. Yeah, absolutely. Get Eze on now in that second half and finish this game. Jadon Shortman, Zubimendi is actually so good in the air, though. I play him as the 8. He is. He's quite, to say he's not, I think about 5'10", Zubimendi, but he's not bad in air, actually. Lynch, come on, you Gunners. Big Rich, come on, you Gunners. Big up to Lynch. Big up to everybody in the chat as well. Hope everybody's all doing good. Ryan the Arsenal fan, put Eze on. Yeah, we all want Eze. All want Eze on. Dozram, Noni is a one-on-one demon. He is. He just needs the output. He is. He's an absolute nightmare for defenders. But when it comes to the end product, it's like he just folds and he shits himself, and he just kicks it miles in air, miles wide, or misses it, or just anything. He fumbles. Abdul, big up Rich and the chat. Big up Abdul. Good to see you in the chat, my guy. Joking, anybody watching the UFC tonight? No, I'm not a massive fan of UFC, Joking. But who's fighting? I probably won't know him. Joking, shout out Abdul. Yep, welcome to the chat, Abdul. Joking, let's match the viewer to like ratio. Let's match the viewer to like ratio. Everybody's saying it now. Mark, put Eze on now. So I'm getting the vibes that Havertz has been shit this half, really shit. Joking, Vonosavoki v Lopez. No, I've never heard of them. Joking, never heard of them. Randy also fan joking. Yep, who's fighting tonight? I haven't checked. Jay Shotman, my bad. I'm shocking like my bad. I'm shaking like smashed. Joking. Big up, Jay the Short Man. So with everybody mentioning bring up Eze, I imagine that Havertz is playing crap this half. If that's where people are. 1 minute. Sorry, let me change that. If that's what I'm getting the vibes off, it feels like Havertz is playing crap this half, and obviously people call him for Eze, which I wanted Eze to start anyway. But let's see if he brings him on. I don't think he will. I don't think he will. The only reason they might take Havertz off is because to obviously bringing his minutes up. He might take him off and give Eze 30-minute. Kawaja, big up Rich, 99, also the legend and the chat. Good afternoon, everyone. Kawaja, big up to my guy. Go and subscribe to Kawaja, people. And go and subscribe to anyone who has channels. Around the Arsenal, Gyökeres looks decent, good. I want him to score. Really want that guy to score today. Really want. Keep bringing that confidence to his game, man. Scored in week. Donnarumma scored against Inter as well. Bring that confidence. Keep him scoring. Donnarumma, Arteta went with the Havertz hype after doing well against a farmer team. There you go, Donnarumma. Great point, my guy. This is it, and obviously all his obsessed Arteta fans will be bigging it up. Oh yeah, Havertz looks amazing. Look at him, looking amazing. Sell him. It's going to cost Arsenal around 137 to 138 million with that 5-year contract anyway, with the contract length, the wages, of 280 a week. Get rid of this player. He's not good enough for this club. He wasn't good enough for Chelsea. He's probably suits the Bundesliga, or I would say Dutch Eredivisie or the French league. I don't know about the Italian league, but he's just not good enough. He's not good enough. He's not a 9. He's not a 10. He's not the best in air for his eye. He misses a load of sitters. He's not a left winger. He's not a right winger. He's not rapid. We have sometimes you'll get a game where he's got a good close control. He brings players into the game, and you might see a decent finish maybe every 6 or 7 games, like we did against Karat Almaty, the Kazakhstan team, currently top of their league at the moment, where the season don't even start till March. I don't think it does. Top of the league, just in front of Astana, who over the years Astana was, I think, the biggest club in Kazakhstan. Always used to be top of league when I used to keep a note on it. Jay Shortman, large yourself up at joking. Large yourself up. Look at Jay the Shortman, large in it, big in it, large in it, double it large, triple large. Right, where's that just gone? I missed it on. Joking, not watching the game sadly, just listening to the. Oh yeah, you're on the radio. Sorry, Joe. I'm trying to remember who's watching it and listening to radio. But if Ryan and chat are saying bring Eze on, then bring him on. Absolutely. I'm so annoyed at this bullshit. Oh, let's all be nicey, blackout, 3 PM, can't watch anything. Fuck off. It's right annoying. James, large yourself up. Abdul Havertz looks tired. I mean, yeah, that's something that, I suppose you can get him gone. Kawaja, welcome back at Rich99 Arsenal. Jay Shotman, don't be shocked if he brings on Odegaard. Oh no, don't fucking do it. Don't do it. Don't bring the weakest captain on in football. Do not bring Martin Odegaard on this pitch. He is the weakest captain in football. It is an embarrassment seeing him playing for Arsenal Football Club and wearing that captain's armband when I've seen Thierry Henry, Patrick Vieira, Tony Adams be the captain of my club, who I have supported for 34 years. Do not bring this guy on. Fuck him. He's a disgrace of a captain, and I said it at the start of the season. Last season, Martin Odegaard was the worst player in the first team for Arsenal. And people, oh, he's not. Yes, he was. You must lead by an example if you're a captain. You must show grit, that warrior attitude, that winning attitude, the leadership, the no-nonsense. Grab the game by the scruff of the neck if it's not going our way. He does nothing, people. Absolutely nothing. And if we get a chance to sell him, sell him. Because a proper captain is vocally heard, implements fear into his own teammates, bigs them up, rattles them, gets some fire in, shows the opponent that this is his team and he's the captain of that team, grabs the game by the scruff of the neck and shows true leadership as a proper captain. That is a proper captain, not the weakest captain in football like Odegaard. So 2-0. We should be winning this. This should be. We've collected 3 points today. We should be going home now from Ellen Road, and 3 points, 7 in front again. So I do not want to see any mistakes in this second half. No concentration dropping like we have done. This is a really good win. Like Paul Merson said, it's the biggest game of Arsenal's season against Leeds away. The atmosphere will always be hostile at Ellen Road. They've been on fantastic form recently with the run they've been on. Absolute brilliant with the teams they've been playing. It's been the teams they've been playing. I went through it last night. The last 12 games, the teams they've had to play and what they've been doing has been absolutely fantastic. Really has. When you take in consideration Leeds' form before that, what a run they've been on. And I know Leeds fans personally. My boss is a Leeds fan. So big up to Leeds and Farker, and I still say all the time Leeds do deserve and belong in the Premier League. When you think of the Viduka, Gary Kelly, Robert Molinar, Lee Chapman, Gordon Strachan, Tony Yeboah, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, Rodney Wallace, Oliver Decore, the list just goes on, and Alan Smith, Robbie Keane, goes on and on and on and on and on. Mark Viduka, it just goes on and on and on. They've had some fantastic players in this Premier League. Joe King, no, we don't want Odegaard on this pitch. No. Kawaja, half-time, Leeds United 0, Arsenal 2. Good first half, but we needed that. Yeah, we need to go again. We need to get that third goal and absolutely, completely wrap this game up and come away with a very, very, very good result. 3-0 is a very good result against the Leeds United team. Yes, I know we're beaten 5-0 at Emirates, but this is a different Leeds. Randy also found there's more creativity in an under 9 game right now than us. This is what I'm saying, man. This is what I mean. It's only because our defence why Arsenal are where they are. And it's proven that. Because look again, like Ryan's has said, our creativity is dire, rubbish. And the players what we've got on pitch, it's because Arteta wraps them up in cotton wool, and he does not allow them to just go and express their true talent and express themselves and play with freedom and let them just go and run riot. It's always got to be about defence. Even the 10s, the wingers, he wants like 70 to 80% defensive side work instead of 70-80% attacking work. That's why people keep saying, and I keep saying, and so many others, Arteta still is the problem. He will be the one. There's two problems. He will be the one. If we don't win the Premier League or the Champions League, it will be because of Arteta, or the players' mentality, because some of these players have never even won a trophy in their career. So when you look at it like that, you think there's a recipe for disaster. But let's hope that disaster does not get triggered. Because Arteta's never won a Premier League as a manager, not won much trophies as a player, so it's like him leading them. I mean, it's not like Conte leading these Arsenal players who's won Premier Leagues, Champions Leagues, you know what I mean? Like, been at high level when he were a footballer. So this is going to be the season. If he does not win that Premier League or Champions League, I think that's it. That'll be it. There, he's done. He's had his chance. He's turned out to be a decent novice manager, but yeah, he's out. He's not big enough for Arsenal. He's not good enough to be a manager of Arsenal. So let's hope he wins that Premier League and Champions League. Because then, and I've even said, and people know I don't like him, if he doesn't win that Champions League, I would give him a statue outside the Emirates. Donald's Ram, Havertz, jack of all trades, master of none. Yep, perfect. Absolute perfect example that is Donald's Rump, and it's true. He is. Abdul, give us a minutes. We are winning, and bring in Norgard. Time to rotate for Chelsea. Yeah, we should be thinking about that game already. Absolutely, Abdul. Joking, Havertz needs to score a bicycle kick from the halfway line. Abdul, rotate. Kawaja, Odeklapt will come on and the game will be boring. Well, yeah, let's just see what happens. Kip234, how are you, my guy? Good to see you in the chat. It's damn a good feeling Odegaard is not playing, but Kai Havertz is another liability. Absolutely. It's true, too. Sorry, it's true. Absolutely. Great point. Keep to liability, at least the Norwegian egg shit ain't kicking it. Yep. Randy Ossafan, new name for him, Martin Odegaard. Yes, I agree with that one. Absolutely. Let me see. Kip 2, Kawaja. Ranbir, if Oda Stinky Guard comes on, I'm switching the game off. I hope he don't. I hope he don't. Kip 2, Norwegian egg shit. Sell him ASAP. Absolutely. And he just might be going now, people. Getting subbed a lot. Not starting today. He just might be seeing one of the officials then doing kick-ups. Keepy uppies, as people might call it. Yeah, Odegaard. There's been rumours surfacing. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if there's legs in it. I don't know if it's legit at all about Inter Milan, Bayern Munich. Obviously been getting subbed so many times and not started today. There's rumours that him and Arteta have had a bit of a discussion. I don't know, but I don't give a shit because I'd sell him this window for 40 million. I really would. I think about 38 million we signed him for. 40 million maybe. I would sell him for 40 this window. I really would. Right, there's a fan. We should be giving owed fraud 1 year his minutes, absolutely, and his wages. I'm not going to go into it again, but I am so annoyed that even 1 year he does not get minutes in this team. Abdul, big up at Joe King. Randy Osofan, Odegaard is the first defensive attacking midfielder. Yep. Yep. Donald's Ram, happy we're having more people here. Big up to you, Rich. Thank you very much, Donald's Rum. Yeah, a lot of people. Listen, guys, there's a lot of people starting to get rocky now. There's obviously people like me and other people, yourself, who who have, well, like myself, who've always been Arteta out, never wanted first place. Even when Unai Emery came, there were talk of Arteta before that. I said, no. Do not want that to happen. It didn't. Unai Emery came in, should have still been at Arsenal, would have won a Premier League if we'd have kept him, given him more time. But like, there's more people, what's 50-50 now, or 70-30 with Arteta, or there's still people what fully back him, what are literally obsessed with him, and I mean obsessed with him. Like, if he goes, they will probably go and support that club who he goes and manages. Something's happened. Paul Merson's talking, but I don't know if he's on about Arsenal or Leeds. I can't tell. Ryan, Arsenal fan. Oh, Rich, how was the surgery? No. I didn't have it, guys, just to let people know. It got cancelled on the day I went there. Went to the hospital, got there in the morning, literally got a phone call while I was there. And I'm thinking, who's calling me at this time? Next minute, it was an assistant of my consultant telling me he had to attend emergency overnight in another hospital and the procedure/operation won't be taking place today. So it is now rescheduled for 27th of February. So I'm a bit annoyed, but it is what it is. From me not having my procedure, that male or female, grown-up child or whatever, elderly person, might have had their life saved by my consultant attending that emergency. So I look at it in a positive way from that side, but also a negative that I'm still having to wait and it's put things back. But it can't be helped. It can't be helped. So thank you very much for asking, Ryan. Big up to my guy. Ryan the Arsenal fan. Kip 2, Odegaard can't defend Ryan, the FF, he lost the ball. Buendia smashed it into the net. Yeah, obviously Aston Villa, Emi Buendia. He's turned right good and all. He was good at Norwich, then he had a dire start at Aston Villa, got a massive injury. It looked like he was never going to make it. As soon as Unai Emery gets hold of him, straight away, straight in team, scoring goals, bringing so much creativity to the team. Something happened. No, can't see. Randy Osvan, Owen Golazo is our top scorer in the Premier League. Absolutely. Owen Golazo, he is. Golazo. He is top scorer now. That's mad, isn't it? Jay the Short Man, own goals for the Golden Boot. Haaland has no chance. Absolutely. Absolutely. Kip 2, Arteta has never played a single game for Spain. He has. I forgot. Yeah, I knew this, but I forgot to mention that when I've been saying it. He never even got a cap for Spain. Never even got a cap. Arteta has never played a single game for Spain. He has never even got a call up. Nope, absolutely not. Pandor Pandora Walker, 45-45. Ode Prawn is rotten. Yeah, I like that one. I like that one. Pandora Walker, good to see you in the chat. I think you're new to the channel. If you could smash the likes and subscribe to the channel, that would be much appreciated. Ode Prawn is rotten. Ode Prawn. I like that. See, I like these names, what people's calling. Odegaard. Martin Molgard. Yeah. I think someone used to call him No-Show Guard. Kip 2, Molgard for sure. What a prick. Short man, from an Odegaard perspective, you know things are bad when even Arteta doesn't start you. Yeah, absolutely. That is true. 100%. I agree with that, Jay. Absolutely. Kip 2 Rich AFTV said Odegaard was sad for being subbed early, get even 15 million euros for Norwegian egg shit. I would take it. I would even let him go for free. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he deserved to be subbed. He deserved to be subbed. Weakest captain in football, man. Really is. He is not setting an example of being the captain of Arsenal Football Club. It's a disgrace. Really is. Joking, Leeds started fast second half. Here we go. If they score, this is where mentality kicks in. Leeds started. Joking, corner to Leeds. Texas, if Arsenal is a serious club, we need to pay. We need to pay Villa what they want and go get Morgan Rogers in the summer. Yeah, that would be a fantastic signing, Texas. Really would. You know what Arteta will do? He'll turn him into a right back or a left back. You can just imagine. Any attacking player now. I don't imagine Arteta being able to work with him. I really don't. Portsmouth 3-0 against West Brom. Bournemouth 1-0 still. Kip 2, SA scored, hat-trick, never got a kick. Next game, Arteta is a narcissist for sure. 7 years, I was already done with Arteta 2021. I can't spend £1.7 billion on a fraud. They killed the wrong Osma. Yeah, this is it, people. Like, to say we've not won a title yet is mad. And last season, when Man City wasn't there, Liverpool came and just literally an onslaught, just dog walked Mikel Arteta in his first season, and he only signed Chiesa. But then you're going to get all these obsessed Arteta fans. Well, he started league with like kind of Klopp's team. They will make up any excuses for this manager. It is ridiculous. Kip 2. CIA took the wrong Bin Laden for sure. Yep, absolutely. That fucker, Bin Laden. Texas, Gyökeres, I want that guy to score today. I really do want him to score, man. James Shotman, come on, Victor. You waited for too long. Yeah, get us a goal, Victor. Get us the goal. Let's see the celebration. Abdul, this is what I am talking about, Rich. Gyökeres ain't good enough. Well, I still rate him, people, but I agree. Listen, I understand what people are saying, but you have to give. Listen, I will say this, right? Try and listen to it when I say it as well. I know people call players flops and stuff, but I will never call a player a flop after 6 months or a year. Now, Madueke, I haven't even mentioned the word flop. I keep saying, which has factually been happening at the moment, we have got the same version of Madueke as what Chelsea have had right now. It's what you're seeing, what Madueke is doing at Arsenal, the tricks, the rapidness, how he just shifts the ball at his feet fast, the intensity, he drives that ball, he's got a decent shot at times, but the end product, final product, is not there. It wasn't there at Chelsea. So we're seeing the same Madueke, what Chelsea had at Arsenal right now. Now with Victor Gyökeres. Came from the Premier League, the Portuguese league, the Sporting Lisbon. Fantastic goal record. Scored an act against Man City at Champions League. Obviously played at Coventry City at Premier League. But he might struggle in his first time around, in his first season at Arsenal. He might. But I do still say a big portion of the percentage why he is not delivering is because of Arteta, because they're not playing to his strengths sometimes. Yes, he's missing a few chances, and I think he's lacking a bit of confidence, but I can't call a player a flop, because I'll tell you a perfect example. Mateta at Crystal Palace, when he came to Crystal Palace, in his first season scored just three goals. In the last 2 seasons, Mateta's been fantastic for Crystal Palace. And look now, it looks like he's got to move to AC Milan, who currently, when I last time checked, they were second in the Serie A behind Inter Milan. So I can't call a player a flop. You know, you were getting all these obsessed Arteta fans, and the ones what just a bias. Oh, Raya's good, yeah, he's best goalkeeper in the world. Oh, Ben White, good cover for right back, yeah, he's best right back in the world. Good cover for Arsenal, yeah, best right back in the world. You know, any player you mention, oh yeah, he's best in the world because he plays for Arsenal. Well, you don't get that from me, because that's very immature. But people mention, oh, Florian Wirtz, what a flop, let's talk about this, let's have a conversation. That guy's approaching double figures now in all competitions for goals. He scored again the other night. Do you know what I mean? I get what people are saying, they get frustrated with certain players, but I will not call a player a flop, because Mateta is a perfect example. First season, 3 goals. Last 2 seasons been fantastic for Crystal Palace, and now is at Juventus watching him. Forest, apparently I thought we were going to get him. I know obviously Forest are a big club historically, yes they are, and they pay big wages, and they will splash the cash, but Forest will come in for him, and it looks like now AC Milan's going for him, who's a massive club, you know, they have been. And they won Serie A, I think about 4 years ago maybe, last time Serie A, AC Milan won it, sorry. So I'm just saying, like, with this Victor Gyökeres thing, he is missing chances, he is, that's not Arteta's fault, but I still think a lot of times Arteta's not playing to his strengths, and he's not getting the best service, because I still say this, if he were in a Man City team, Gyökeres has scored 10 Premier League goals already this season, and again, like I've just mentioned, Florian Wirtz. Oh, let's talk about this guy. He's rubbish. Well, the guy's heading towards double figures now in his goals. He's I think, if I'm going to say right, Florian Wirtz might now have 7 goals in all competitions already. He didn't have none, say 2.5 months ago, something like that. I don't think he had any, and he's literally heading towards double figures. So. And I've said it on one of my streams, Florian Wirtz is a good player. You can see his movement, you know, when he's got the ball, he's still breaking into those areas like he did with Bayer Leverkusen. I think it was against Newcastle where he just did something, he like spun around and like kind of passed it to one of the players, and I thought, that's not a shit player. Even to try that's not shit. The confidence he's got, and he was getting into those areas, weaving in and out, and it just didn't happen for him. But I did mention he could have a good second half of the season, and right now that guy is creeping towards double figures. I'm going to take a wild guess. Florian Wirtz on 7 goals in all competitions. I could be wrong. So with Victor Gyökeres and that, I'm still keeping faith in him. I am, because when he's scoring the goal against Inter Milan, where he's literally got the ball like rolling a little bit. Some players would have absolutely smashed that with the laces. It would have gone 20 yard over bar. It would have gone wide. That guy put the perfect power and height on it with a side foot and literally just lifted it over Jan Sommer, Inter Milan goalkeeper. And it shows he's got it. The goal against Leeds where he ran it, funnily enough, against Leeds where he ran him down wing at Emirates. Running, showed that strength, leaned into him, got him off. And all he was thinking, I'm going to put that ball straight in that bottom corner. He's fierce when he hits a penalty. He makes sure he puts the ball in net in before it's in the net. Like, I know it sounds daft, but a bit like Haaland, just drills it hard and low. So I still think there's something. I still think there's a great striker there. I really do. But it don't matter what attacking players we have. I do not believe we will see the attacking players what we have fully flourish under Mikel Arteta. I don't believe he can work with them. No matter what attacking players we've got, I don't think Arteta's the right manager to bring our attacking players to the best of their ability. And I've said it so many times now, and I'm sticking to it. Right, but I understand what people are saying. I do. I get it. In a circle, 341. Oi, oi, we look so much better. In a circle. Good to see you in the chat. Ryan Arsenal, Gyökeres, you needed to score. Yeah, he needs to score, man. Or has he been brought off? I don't know. I'm going to catch up with chat. Same Wards 2468, new to the channel, I think. Big up to you. Arsenal have a good team, however, at least half our first team players would make the bench for most of the previous title-winning teams. This is interesting. Arsenal have a good team, however, at least half of our first team players would make the bench for most of the previous title-winning teams, in my opinion. Are you saying they wouldn't or they would? Because even the 97 Invincibles, hardly any of these players in this first team would get in that starting lineup. So let me know on that one. What is it? Same Dewards? Let me know on that one. What you mean, my guy? Or male or female? Let me know. In the circle, still not a fan of Madueke. Lot of huff and puff. Yeah, like I've just said, we are seeing the same version as what Chelsea see with Madueke, and that is facts. We have at minute. He might end up getting... If his end product gets better, Madueke is a freaking good player. He's a good player. But sometimes end product never happens. Mark Rice should be captain, not the prick Odegaard. Oh, 100%. I've said it so many times this season. Declan Rice should be the captain of Arsenal Football Club. Then it should be Gabriel. In the circle, treating my lot to fish and chips if we win. Well, it looks like you might be treating them then. I think we'll win this now. I think we'll win. James Shotman, Madueke is 100% a flop. He had his settling in time at Chelsea. That's a fair point. That is a fair point. When you take Madueke into consideration, he's already been in the Premier League. So right now, I might have to use that word flop when it comes to Madueke, because this is not someone who's just a newcomer to Premier League. He's already had his time at Chelsea. And his end product wasn't good at Chelsea. His end product is not good at Arsenal. So, on that one, I think, Jay, I have to call him a flop, to be honest with you, mate. I think you're right on that. I'm going to have to spin that on myself. I think you're right, pal. I really do, because he's had his time at Chelsea. He's only crossed over bridge, you know what I mean, to London. No settling period, like with location or anything. And it's the same. There's no end product. And he didn't have that at Chelsea. That's the thing, what lets that guy down. It's not a rubbish football. It's not like he ain't got no speed, no strength, you know. It's not as if he ain't got close control or he ain't got no skill. He's got all that in abundance, especially with skill sometimes. But his end product lets him down massively. Like against Forest at Emirates. Who did he run ragged that day? I keep mentioning this on channel. It's doing my head in. I can't remember it. What? One of Forest's, I think it were a cover centre-back, or I'm not sure, I can't remember. And he ran him that wing, took him literally to cleaners all day, just literally dog walking him all day. Gets that byline and you think, right, Madueke is literally yards away from Matt Sells in Forest net. And obviously people might not know, but Matt Sells is a giant, he's a big goalkeeper, and a very good goalkeeper, I must add, as well. And you just thought, wow, man, that's like looking at Sanchez, Freddie Ljungberg at times, even Saka in his prime. And I have to say that because Saka's not in his prime at minute. Looking at, like, you know, Mark Overmars obviously would be on the left wing, Robert Perez, etc. A bit around this Limpard I've seen, Alexis Sanchez. And he gets that wing and you think, he's just got to put that, he's just going to literally put Matt Sells through net. He's going to absolutely drill this and just break the keeper's fingers or whatever. Or just literally cross the box, tap in, Arsenal score. And he just went, and Matt Sells just went, thanks. Literally just tapped it in his arms because it was through on goal. The other players I just mentioned would have absolutely rifled that straight through net, put that ball in back at net, or crossed it straight to the floor, and it'd have been a tap-in for one of the players at a time. I can't remember it box. But Madueke did all that, and you think, that looked brilliant. Literally just dog-walked him. And then just passed the ball, and Matt Sells just put his hands up as if to say, is that all you've got, pal? That would dire. And perfect example of the end product. Renneberg Saliba keeps giving the ball away. Oh, what are you doing, Saliba? My favourite player. Ice cold, man. Texas, I'm with you, Rich. I rate Gyökeres. I'm not giving up on him until as his first pre-season with Arsenal. Yeah, I mean, I can feel what people are saying. Trust me, I agree with. I can see the point. In a circle, why can't we dominate? I don't know. In a circle, I just don't. I bet now, as I can imagine, because I can't see it, and it's pissing me off with that stupid blackout rule. What they've always on at 3 p.m. Especially like when Texas can watch it in Texas. Um, like, am I getting the vibes that we've cooled off a bit and we've stopped expressing ourselves and we're not playing with freedom and Arteta just settling for draw now. Settling for win. ZSM, big up to my guy. Gokares holds up Jared Miller trophy. These top gooners are insane. When you isolate a striker, how is he supposed to score? Great point. Yes, some of it's his fault, but majority of the time of it comes down to the tactics. Absolutely, absolutely. This guy, it can finish. He's proved it already with some finishing he's been doing. He's a proper striker, people. Victor Gyökeres is a proper lethal striker, and he wants to score that goal. Now, yes, he's missed a few chances, and I think a bit of nerves, and also we're not playing to his strengths as much as we should. Joking. Odegaard subbed on with Martinelli. Oh, here we go. Texas, I also cut Gyökeres some slack because he is working with a manager who does not have a track record of developing elite attackers. Absolute fantastic point, and it's a great point. Well done, Texas. Yep. Abdul, here comes Odegaard. Yep. Snailergaard. Rallybert, fucking Odegaard coming on for fuck's sake. Yep, absolutely. Jay the Short Man, of course he has to come on. Yep, of course he does. It's Arteta's love child. Ryan, Arsenal fan, fuck, he's on. Don Zaram, Snort Agard. Yep, Snailergaard. Abdul, time to fall asleep. Right, Bert. So that fucking Arteta puts Odegaard on instead of Eze. Yep, absolutely. I know, mate. I know. What's crack? Right, Bert. Turning game off. I can't believe Eze. What he's getting the piss took out of him. To be honest, Jay Shortman. What was the point of buying Eze? Absolutely. Ryan the Arsenal fan. I feel bad for Haaland for the World Cup. Yeah, actually, got to play with this guy. Joe King, Martinelli giving Leeds a corner. He is not Brazilian. In the league, he's not good enough. And I did say sell him in summer. He's had really, really bad 3-0 Arsenal. Victor Gyökeres, get in. Yes! ZSM, do you know Shane Gooner and Views? I do, ZSM. I was literally making my debut on the Bruised Banana with Shane Gooner the Legend on Thursday night, but I had a problem with my mic and I couldn't do it. I was literally there on screen. Me, Shane Gooner, Jez's Arsenal the Legend, BBK Sports Legend, and Normski the Legend. And I had to go straight away. Mic problems. It were like I was just back in changing rooms and I couldn't get out and I didn't get to score any goals and express myself. I was literally wrapped in cotton wool and I was locked in and I couldn't go on and make my debut. And Views, I have been on Views' channel as well, another legend. Yep, I know these guys. I know them. Latvian been on his channel, legend as well. Yep. Aaron Talks Arsenal, legend, been on his channel. Me and Darkside Gooner, another legend, smashing it at the moment, heading towards 2k subscribers. We did a stream last night, like my first time as well, on someone's channel on a laptop. Might have been on someone else's channel. BBK's, like I just mentioned with Bruce Banana, BBK. I've been on with BBK the Legend as well. These are legends. They speak facts. Joe King, Gyökeres scores 3-0. Yes, I'm buzzing at this. Mark, 3-0. Yes. Please don't say it's going to be an own goal. Texas, Gyökeres. Yes. I'm liking it. ZSM. Yes. Victor, get in. Do not mention it's going to be an own goal, please. Dozram, for can't watch anything right now. Good for him. Abdul Victor, yes, get in. In a circle, fucking get in, Victor Gyökeres. Absolutely, yes, man. I'm loving this. Texas, Gyökeres, get in. ZSM Gyökeres in the Leeds. Gyökeres is the Leeds specialist. 3 goals in 2 games v Leeds. Yeah, and his last goal at Emirates were really good. Literally, he was like, I'm just putting that ball in net. I'm not passing this. And he just ran, cut in and drove it straight to bottom corner. One about when he scored at Emirates against him. Jay Shotman, come on, Victor, my striker. Absolutely. Joking, Arteta will fine Gyökeres for scoring. In a circle, off his shin. It's a goal though. It still counts. Still puts his name in Salford. They all count, pal. Yes, they do. They absolutely do. It still brings your tally up. Let's make sure I didn't miss anything there. Off his shin. Yep. ZSM, we can potentially face City 4 times in 27 days. 22nd of March, Carabao Cup, 7th of April, first leg, UCL, 15th April. Yeah, wow. And already played them as well. 9th of April, Premier League, Etihad, you want it or may. Yeah, we could actually. Everton 1-0. Sorry. Brighton 1-0. Grosh, who's just come back to the club. Pascal Grosh, who they let go. I can't remember where he went though. I can't remember where he went. But he's back. Pascal Grosh. Ryan the Arsenal fan, my number 9. Let's go. I criticised him, but always believed. Yes. I'm absolutely buzzing. Get in. Get in, son. Absolutely buzzing at that. Let's see if we can bring anything up. Get in. Victor. I'm loving it. So I have actually just seen it. Someone's just been playing it on Twitter. I have actually seen that goal, and that was, I thought when they explained it, it was going to be like a little weak off his shin, like where it's 2 players, comes back and it's off his shin. But he actually looks. I only seen it quickly because I don't know if I'm going to get done or not. I don't know. Raws with YouTube sometimes, but I seen him actually slide in and show intent to get there. So I'm impressed with that. I only looked at it quickly. So I looked at it better, obviously, but yeah, that's the striker's goal. That's the striker's goal. Ryan, the Arsenal fan, man number 9. Let's go. I criticised him, but always believed. Yes, Ryan. Yes. Ryan, the Arsenal fan, 14 goal contributions for Gyökeres. Yeah, he's climbing, people. He's climbing. I said at start of season. He will score 20 Premier League goals. Now, I think I'm going to be wrong. I think I am. I think he might score 12 Premier League goals, which I'm really disappointed in that. But I think he might, and I think he might in all competitions score 16, which in all competitions I wanted him to score about 25 goals. But now I have come to where I have realised this season that Arteta is no good with our attacking players, and I was like thinking a bit last season, yeah, okay, but then I thought, no, Victor Gyökeres is going to come in, he's going to be bang, but as we've seen it, it's facts that Mikel Arteta cannot get the best out of attacking players, and that's facts. So today, this has been a fantastic result, let me tell you, and I said at half time, let's get three. I wasn't sure if we would, and we have. But I did not expect this, because it's like I keep saying, and a lot of people in the chat, and it's only what we're basing it on facts. You don't know what Arsenal's going to turn up. You have no idea. Will it be an Aston Villa second half performance, or will we see an Arsenal what played against Liverpool at Emirates, where we looked like we were about 12th in league against Liverpool at Emirates, and they were passing that ball around us and making us look stupid. So today we've turned up, and it's been a fantastic result. I mean, let's try and get 4, yeah. But 3-0 at Ellen Road with a Leeds team what's had some serious hard matches and not been battered once. I'm impressed. 3-0 is a really good result. ZSM Dortmund. Keep to Gyökeres in is sharp. I think I need White now. Also Ebbs. I do like Ben White's final delivery. Really good. ZSM also a chance for North London Derby UCL semi-final. Yep. Yeah, we've got Tottenham coming right corner as well. Joking Calafiori coming on. I hope he has handcuffs on the man. Can't help pulling players back. Yeah, absolutely. So I mean, he's a bit rash, man. He is. Calafiori's a bit rash. He does daft things sometimes. Kip 2, Norwegian egg shit. I believe Ukraine wouldn't take Odegaard as a volunteer. No. Right, the Arsenal. Rich, get a VPN. What do you mean VPN? Yeah, a VPN. I know that's short for something, and I might just not having brain power to think what you mean at a minute. In the circle, Musiala, Alvarez, Camavinga and Ardagula in the summer. Now that is a winner. Musiala, Alvarez, Camavinga and Ardagula in the summer. You're talking Musiala, 80 million, definitely, nothing under. Alvarez, maybe 95, 100. Camavinga, 60. Ardagula, probably 80, 90. Nah, that's not happening. That's not going to happen, no chance. But that would be good. That would be really good. What a win. What a win, guys. 3-0. That's fantastic. Jay the Shortman, Eze better be playing against Chelsea. Yeah, I know. Jay the Shortman, absolutely. Absolutely. Joking, somebody said in this chat the other day that if Odegaard and Zubimendi had an arm wrestle, both would lose. Was a absolutely goated comment. Yeah, it was fantastic. Absolutely. It was quality, and I think it was Joseph Connor Golden, you know. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it might have been. AJ the Bard, big up to my guy. Why can't Victor Gyökeres get a full 90? I know AJ, that's what I mean. I don't know what this guy does sometimes. I really don't. It's just like he can't keep the mood bouncing and keep things going happy. But he might want to rest him. AJ Mod, Jay Shortman, definitely not happening. AJ Mod, 13 likes. Thank you very much, AJ. Thank you very much, everybody, for smashing the likes. Ryan, the Arsenal fan. AJ, our number 9, cooked. Ryan, the Arsenal fan. Why isn't Rice getting a rest? This is what I'm saying. Why not rest Rice? Take Rice off now. Take maybe even William Saliba off or Gabriel. This is what bugs me with this manager. He just does things like you think, why do that? In a circle, Victor must be protected and Jesus needs minutes. JSM, why not get Christian Norgard on? What did he buy him for? It not give him a chance here. 3-0. Absolutely. This is what I'm saying. This is why people can never fully back this manager. Why not get Norgard on now? Take 3-4 players off and bring... I mean, it's 3-0 up. The game's done. Jay the Shortman was a great result, but fuck Arteta still. Absolutely. Absolutely. Jay the Shortman, large up AJ in a circle. Norgard not on bench. I thought he made bench. I thought he got brought onto bench with that. He came in and made the bench after Saka injury. ZSM in a circle. Oh, I saw him on the bench sitting, so thought he was sitting. Ryan, the Arsenal fan. Rich, a VPN is where you can change your your internet location, so like you can change it for it to France or somewhere and be able to watch games. Oh, yeah, I've heard of it. Is it something like NordVPN or something like VPN? I think that's yeah. ZSM Camavinga is washed. Laugh out loud. I would rather take Ruben Neves. He is a good backup to Rice. He's just signed a new contract, I think. With a Saudi club. I can't remember what the name is. Especially if we get him for free. I I think he's close to signing a new contract with them. Jadon Shortman, Odegaard gives the ball away constantly now. Yep, absolutely. Eze on, wow, for about 10 minutes, 12 minutes. So everybody, I am going to wrap this up. Thank you very much for joining me. I might jump on again later on. I might do, but I am going to wrap this up for now. Do maybe a post-match, definitely. So, thank you very much, everybody. And to be honest, I'm going to have to say, what a win. What a win. It might stay 3-0, it might turn 3-1, or we might put 4. But in all, a fantastic win today from Arsenal. So, yeah, there we go. There we go, people. Like I am, you are in chat. We praise because it needs praising. But you'd want to see Declan Rice, etc. off this pitch. There's no need to keep these players on. So, thank you very much, everybody. And I probably will jump on later on. Enjoy the rest of your day.